Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, sir.
How are you today?
Good.
Alhamdulillah.
How about you, sir?
Oh, I am fine too. Okay, before we start the lesson, let's we pray together. Okay, finish. Now I will absent you. Risma,
Yes, present.
Victor, Rosie,
Present.
and Faris.
I'm here.
Okay. Now before we start the lesson, I will play music for you to relax your condition.
Yes, sir.
Let's listen to the music together.
Please sit down, sir.
You can also sing with the lyric. If you want to sing, if you don't want to sing, yeah, you
It's okay.
can. Yeah, it's okay.
You don't care.
I never heard about this song.
A song to sing to help me cope
Who is the singer, sir?
with anything.
Oh, Westlife.
Oh, Westlife.
Yeah, that's from the
If
Westlife.
you see the wonder, yes. Oh, fairy tale. Salah.
You also can learn vocabulary from this song because
Okay, sir.
yes, the vocabulary is familiar in our dialect.
Oh, that is not good. Everything I see, I'm believing angels. When another sun is right for me, across the street, I have a dream. Oh yeah.
Okay, I think enough. Okay, let's start the lesson. Now I will explain about the recount text. First is recount text is a text that telling the reader about one story, action or activity, or a text which retells event or experiences in the past. Jadi, recount text itu bisa diartikan sebagai menceritakan ulang kejadian atau pengalaman kita di masa lalu. Terus generic structure of recount text, there is orientation, events, and reorientation. The orientation it gives the readers the background information needed to understand the text, such as who was involved, where it happened, and when it happened. And event, a series of events ordered in a chronological sequence. And reorientation, a personal comment about the event or what happened in the end. Or orientation is a conclusion of your story. And then the characteristic of recount text. The first is the recount text using the simple past continuous, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Because the story or your experience is happened in the past, so it doesn't use present tense, yeah. And then recount text using the conjunction such as then, before, after, and etc. And then using an action verb like when, state, And the passive voice may be used. For example, the bottle was filled with ink. And then kinds of recount text. There are three kinds of recount text. The first is personal recount, factual recount, and imaginative recount. Personal recount is this usually retell an event that the writer was personally involved in. Jadi bisa menceritakan tentang pengalaman pribadi Anda, kalian. Dan yang kedua adalah factual recount, recording an incident, for example a science experiment or police report. And then imaginative recount. Imaginative recount is writing an imaginary role and giving details of event. For example, a day in the life of a pirate and how to invent it. This is like a narrative text, yeah. But if recount text use past tense, if narrative text use present tense. Okay, now I ask you to read the story that I have shared you in group, WhatsApp group. Now I will ask you, Victor, please read paragraph 1.
Yesterday, I went to Kediri to search for some English courses. I used a local train for Kepanjen station and stopped at Kediri station. Actually, it was just an ordinary trip, but what makes it thrilling is the accident I've been through.
Yes, that you have been read is orientation. Jadi kalimat atau paragraf pembuka yang menceritakan orang yang terlibat di dalamnya, waktu kejadian, tempat, dan peristiwa yang terjadi. Okay, the next, Rosie, please read paragraph 2, the second paragraph.
Yes, Mister. After arriving at Kediri station, I waited for my friend to pick me up. While I was waiting on the edge of the road, there were two men rode their bikes fastly. I thought they were having a race or something, but I didn't have time to think more. The man who drove behind another one suddenly kicked the back tire of a man in front of him. What happened afterward frightened me. The kicked man hit the road hard and being dragger under his own motorcycle. The one who kicked him lost his balance and finally fell off.
Okay, the paragraph that you have read is event. Jadi itu adalah kalimat-kalimat inti yang menjelaskan apa saja hal yang dilakukan atau terjadi di masa lalu. Okay, the next, Fariza, please read the third paragraph.
I didn't have guts to come over. There was an immediate crowd around both of fallen men. A few minutes later, two police officers came over. The crowd started to disperse. From the hubbub, I heard that apparently it was not a race at all. The kicked man, who had been severely wounded, was the snatcher, and the other one who cased him was just a man who tried to help.
Okay, that's the paragraph that you have read is the reorientation, atau kalimat-kalimat yang digunakan untuk menutup cerita, bisa berupa kesimpulan atau pengulangan cerita dari awal. You get it?
Yes.
Okay. That's all about the context. I think you have understood about the context. So I will close the class. Okay, thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.